Recording started. Okay, so guys, do you have any doubts in whatever we have seen till yesterday? Yes, no?
Not it.
Well, I'll show you the organization structure of ERP side. Okay, so if you don't have any doubts, just to recap what we saw yesterday is company code, plant, the assignment of plant, storage location, two storage locations, purchase organization, sales organization, distribution channel, division, shipping point, and the relevant assignments. Okay, today we are going to see how to create an EWM warehouse. Okay, and what are the linkages required?
Just one question.
Yes,
We create a shipping point. We don't need to create a receiving point, huh?
so the receiving point is shipping point itself.
Okay.
The name, if you are just looking at the name that it is shipping point, that means you're going to send something out. No, the shipping point is a common terminology. It will be used in our inbound deliveries as well. We are saying that we will have only one shipping point, which will be utilized for inbound and outbound operations.
Okay.
Okay. Now, uh, there is actually something between, okay, which I'm not going to create it now, okay, but I'm directly going to EWM warehouse, okay. The reason for that is I will tell you EWM warehouse. That is what I'm going to create, okay. I'm going to create it with name GA24 itself. Now this EWM warehouse. Okay, this EWM warehouse is a 4 character alphanumeric code that we can go ahead and define in the system. Okay, just like the other organizational elements. EWM warehouse is the highest level organizational element, highest level organization element from EWM perspective. Okay, if I just talk about EWM, there is nothing above EWM warehouse. Okay, now to create this warehouse, there are different ways. Okay, we can go ahead and create the warehouse. This EWM warehouse, sorry, just one moment. Sorry. So EWM warehouse, it can be created in three different ways. First one is define. The second one is activate BC sets. Okay, and the last one is copy function. Okay, we're going to see all, but it is, and at the end I'll tell you which is the best option. Okay, but you should know all the options to create the warehouse. Okay, at least all the approaches in which a EWM warehouse can be created. Okay, so now this EWM warehouse, the first method or first approach of creating the EWM warehouse is define. Okay, let's go to the system. SP arrow SCM extended warehouse management, extended warehouse management. Now, this is the first time what we are going to do the EWM related configuration. Okay, so before this, I used to go to SCM basis for the integration related settings. Now, sorry. Now we're going to extended warehouse management. Okay, and the very first config node is master data, and here we have define warehouse numbers. Okay, now what this does is it only defines the warehouse for you. Okay, if I need to define a warehouse, it will only define the warehouse, it will not do anything apart from that. Now, you might think that what it needs to do apart from this. Okay, let's say when you create a plant, okay, what we do usually, we copy the plant. The reason for that is there are some backend settings which we might not be aware of or we need it, and then we have to create it one by one. Instead of that, instead of defining a plant, what we do is we copy the plant. Okay, so similar kind of approach. If we are defining here, we are only creating the EWM warehouse, nothing apart from that. Okay, so let me create a warehouse GA24, and I will write it as EWM warehouse GA24 GA. See, I'm doing it purposely. Okay, GA24. I want to show you something. That's the reason. Okay, and here I go and save it. Now what I have done, I have created GA24 warehouse. This is just a description. Okay, this is what is important. Okay, so this first thing of defining the warehouse is completed. Okay, very easy. Defining an EWM warehouse is very simple. Okay, any doubts that you have?
Hi.
Yes, sure.
We we gave the nomenclature as J24.
Yes.
Okay. So and our plant nomenclature is also J24. So
No, no issues.
is it
That's fine.
okay?
Yes.
Okay.
That is only for shipping point, as I mentioned you yesterday.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay. Now, uh, just to tell you, okay, below EWM warehouse we have actually storage types. Okay, I'm going to talk about it later. Okay, storage types and the storage sections and storage bins. Okay, I'm going to explain it. The reason that is, I want to show you what is the difference between these approaches. Okay, now GA24 warehouse is created, correct? Here there is a node of defined storage types. Okay, let me position my warehouse GA24 and I hit enter. Do I have an entry for GA24? Do I have the storage types created here? No, correct?
No.
Yeah, that is what I wanted to show you. That when you use the first option, it will only create the warehouse. It is not going to create anything. Okay. Now the second option is activate BC sets. Now you know what is a BC set? Anyone knows what is a BC set?
No.
Not a single person. This is not specific to
Yeah.
EWM. This is generic SAP. Okay. So BC sets means business configuration sets. Okay. What do you mean by that? In simple words, let's say I'm not able to configure anything, or I don't know how to configure it. Let's say a new document type, or in this system the standard document type is not there, or let's say a specific, I want to create a plant. Okay, I don't know how to create it. Okay, so in that scenario, or I want to create an EWM warehouse. So there are some BC sets, business configuration sets. So basically these are small packets of configurations, okay, given by SAP. All you have to do is just activate that BC set. That means you have to activate that packet, and packet is general for your understanding. Yeah? Don't take don't try to tell it to anyone. Okay. So this BC sets, okay, there are a lot of BC sets that are available in the system for each of the required configurations. Okay. Once you activate it, whatever configuration I just did, like I went to SPRO, I went to the same extended warehouse management, master data, define warehouse, and then I created a warehouse, correct? Instead of me doing that, I will have to just activate the BC set and the system will do the configuration. Okay, and this is a generic terminology, it is not related to only SAP EWM. Okay, so there is a transaction. Okay, everyone knows what is a slash n slash o usage.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the transaction code is
New.
uh, sorry, Rahul, you said something.
uh, slash is new window.
Yeah, in new Windows, existing window. SCPR20. Okay, SCPR20. I'm opening it in the new window. One moment, SCPR20. Okay, here we go. Now, what you need to give here is a BC set name that is that we are going to use, okay, to create our EWM warehouse. Now, EWM related BC sets start with this lettering, okay, slash SCWM slash star. Star means anything after that, okay. And if I click on F4, it will give me a whole list of business configuration sets. If I want to do activity area configurations, here is a BC set. If I want to do activity categories, or if I want to do warehouse order basic creation rules, I want to do basic data for handling units, anything, define bulk structures, which is given by the SAP. Okay, by SAP. If you want, we can go ahead and utilize this function. Now, I know this as the reason I'm giving it as WH, the BC set that we are going to use for creating a warehouse. Okay, so I'm just giving it as WH star. Okay, so I now find or I found the BC sets starting with slash SCWM slash WH and anything after that. Okay, so here this is the BC set of creating a warehouse number. Okay, I double click on that, I select the BC set. Okay, any doubts till now?
No.
Okay, now what I have to do is I have to activate the BC set. Okay, and I'm going to create a EWM warehouse with help of this. So to activate, I have to click on this button, activate BC set. Here it is asking me a TR because what system is going to do? It is going to do some configurations on its own. Okay, I'm saying that is fine. So here I have to give a value JA24. Now you'll say that what is this? Okay, so it is taking the reference of 0001 warehouse. Okay, I'll show you that. on another screen. If I go to define warehouse numbers, it is taking the reference of this warehouse 0001 and it is creating the JA24. Now we'll say that JA24 is already created, it'll overlap. Okay, we'll get that message, don't worry. Okay, so every time you activate a BC set, see, I'm not able to change this. I'm able to change only what is the destination value. Okay, so it'll always copy from 0001, which is the standard setup that is given by SAP. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Okay, click on copy values. Here you have options: override the data, do not override the data. I'm saying I'll override. I don't have anything that is created for EWM warehouse. Okay, I click on yes. What happened? Data locked by. Okay, I am here. That's the reason. One moment, guys. Just a moment. Okay, sorry for that. So here I'm going to give JA24 once again. To click on copy values and see here activation successfully completed. Okay, now let us go ahead and check what happened. So here 0001 is a central warehouse description, correct? Let us check JA24. What is the description? What was the description that we gave before?
Warehouse J24, J24, J24. Yeah.
That's the reason you understand. Now I just changed it. Okay, that's the reason you understand that it really got copied from 0001. Okay, I'm just changing it to EWM WSJA24. Okay, once again and saving it. Now if you do this BC set, let us see if we have any storage types or any data further created for our JA24. Okay, see, no data created. To be frank, I really feel this as a useless option. Okay, so but let's say you should know it. Okay, I will never use this option.
Tejas, what was the T code for this basic creation?
BC set activation,
Yeah.
SCPR20. One moment, let me write that here. SCPR20.
Okay.
Okay, now,
Okay.
okay, any doubts, guys? Now you know how to do the first two methods, and should know, you should also know what is the difference. Here, I'm not taking any reference, I'm just giving the very first one, I'm not taking any reference, I'm just giving the values on my own, creating just the WM warehouse. Here, uh, I'm just activating a BC set, finding it in the CPR20 transaction, and giving a destination value, whereas the system is taking the reference from 0001. Okay, that is what. Now the third one is copy function. Okay, this is this is what I use every time in my projects as well. Okay, so here you are one moment, copy from 0001. Okay, here copy from any warehouse. This is the thing that you get, and along with this will copy all the data. Okay, let us look at it. I'm just closing this. It is in the configuration itself. Just you have to go to cross process settings Okay, very first config node, copy warehouse number customizing. Okay, execute. See here, it is now telling you, asking you what is the source warehouse. Let me let me say NN23. Okay, this is the warehouse I created it. When you practice, you can take the reference of JA24. Okay, and I'm saying that JA24 is the destination. It is created, but it is going to give me a message that the data exists. What do you want to do? Okay, so I give two values here, and all I have to do is click on the save button or copy button. Okay, copy warehouse number customizing. Already data exists. Already data for destination warehouse. There is, you want to continue and override the data? I'm saying yes. Okay, it is asking me a TR because it is going to do a lot of configurations in the background. Whatever is there in NN23 from configuration perspective is going to get copied for JA24. Okay, see here, it is reading all the tables and it is doing that copy function in the background. See, so many tables in the background. Here we go. Customizing entry successfully copied from warehouse NN23 to JA24. Okay, so copy function is completed. Now let's go back to the master data and open define warehouse numbers. Okay, JA24. The description of JA24 is now EWM WH NN23. The reason for that is NN23 has this description. Got it? Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm changing it once again. And the fun fact, or the most interesting thing about this function is now I have a lot of configurations that is already created by the system. For GA24, I did not add any entries, right? Yes or no? I see the entries now. See, 00100002. Now you'll say, what is this? I'll talk about this later, okay? But I'm just showing you something. 10, 20, 21, 30, 40, 50, 60, okay? Let us check NN23. It should be the exact same. 10, 20, 21, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Correct? So whatever is there in NN23, it has copied. Now you'll say that, what if I have some different setup for JA23? You can add and remove the configuration. It is just, it has just copied. If you don't want to use it, that is fine. Don't bring in that into your configurations. Okay, you can go ahead and delete it. But instead of creating 20 items, it is easy for me to delete 4 rather than creating 16 extra. Okay, if with copy function, say I need 16 storage types, for example, and with the copy function I get 20, it is easier for me to delete 4. It all depends on you. Okay, I prefer copying it and deleting it later, whatever is not required. You can just go ahead and create one by one, but again, it will be very time consuming. Okay, and it will not have any benefit from learning perspective as well. It all depends on you. Whichever option you feel the best, you can follow it. Okay, so our EWM warehouse is created. Are we going to keep it as it is with the copy function? Okay, any doubts?
Uh, in case if we define the warehouse, okay, and then we checked in the storage type, the warehouse is not there. Okay, entry is not there. So how can we activate it? Just for the
I'm going
knowledge.
to create the storage types when we after this integration, okay, or
Okay.
configuration. I'm going to create storage types for you. Okay, we'll be able to have at least 2 sessions on storage type. It
Okay.
is a very big topic. I will show you how to create the storage types manually, how to copy the storage types, how to delete the storage types. We'll see it.
Okay.
I'm just asking any doubts regarding these three options. And it is not compulsory to use all because eventually it is giving me a EWM warehouse. I prefer using this. You can use any of the options that you like. You know the difference now. Okay.
So, Tejas, now you use the copy function because there was already a warehouse
Yes.
created. I mean, is that always the case that you will have a
Uh,
warehouse
let's
already
let's
created?
let's consider if you don't have a warehouse, you have a brand new SAP system, nothing inside that. You will at least have 0001 that is given by SAP. I will take the reference of that.
Standard? Okay.
What happens is, see, unnecessary things again, which might be very smaller things. Okay, we might forget to tick mark it or forget to maintain it, and due to that, the system will keep on giving me errors for no reason. Okay, wherein I'm really not concerned about it. So instead of that, safer option, right? What we want eventually is lesser errors during the setup. Okay, so I feel that is a good option. And then instead of, see, if I ask you to create, if I give all the information, I'll show you storage types, okay? As I must open it, that's fine. I'll just open it quickly. I'll show you one storage type. See how many fields are there inside a storage type. If I tell you to maintain the storage type, 20 storage types with all these fields, okay, it will take you 1 hour. And for me to delete it, it will take me five, not more than 5 minutes.
Okay.
And again, if whatever is required, you don't feel like, so whatever has got copied, let's say 0010 is a storage type that got copied. Okay, I don't want to use it. I can go and delete it. Or maybe I want to use 0010, but the field settings inside the storage type 0010, which was used in NN23, I want to keep it differently for J24. Yes, everything is possible. It is as per your warehouse. It is not at the client level. It is at the warehouse level. Okay.
Okay.
Others, we'll see. Rishikesh, I think he'll be busy in his office. But in case if you have any doubts, Shubham, Shrikant has not joined today, right?
Yes.
Okay. That is what happens when you get the recorded sessions. Okay, no issues, guys. Just give me a moment and okay. Now below this, we'll see. Okay, but let us one moment, guys. Let us complete the integration. Okay, now this entire thing is going to get connected with EWM warehouse. Okay, we'll do the connections first, and then we'll all we'll do all the EWM related settings and all those things. Okay, shall we? I needed this warehouse to complete the integration, the above part and the below one. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to link our EWM warehouse with the plant and storage location combination. Okay, now pay attention here. This is a very favorite area from the interview perspective. People will ask you questions, and this is basics of EWM. If you are not able to answer the questions related to this, okay, And if I am the interviewer, you're already out for me. Okay. So this EWM warehouse, okay, it has to be linked with the ERP organization structure, and it is linked to the combination of plant and storage location. Now here I have two combinations. Okay, got it? And I need responses here. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Now if I have to link this to the combination of plant and storage location, there is no direct way or no configuration node wherein you can directly assign plant and storage location combination to your EWM warehouse. Then how do you do it? Okay, that's the reason we bring a WM warehouse into picture. This is a 3-digit code. This is a 4-digit code. Okay, this is not my actual warehouse. Okay, this is my actual warehouse, the EWM warehouse. This is the warehouse of the WM module. But now you'll say that why you have created it. I'm going to create it because I want to set up the linkage between this and this. Okay, I'll say that again. This is my warehouse, the actual EWM warehouse. Okay, this is not my EWM warehouse, or I'm not going to use this warehouse. I'm my warehouse operations will not be done into this. It will be done into this. Why I have created this? The reason for that is I have to link my EWM warehouse with my combination of plant and storage location. Got it? Any doubts?
Got it.
Okay. Now I have to create this WM warehouse, 3-digit warehouse. Okay. And I link the plant and storage location combination to WM warehouse. Okay. And further, I link this WM warehouse to my EWM warehouse. So basically, A is equal to B and B is equal to C. That's the reason A is equal to C, kind of like that. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So this will act like a bridge. Okay. It will act like a bridge connecting one end to other, just like a chain. No functions apart from this. No functions apart from this. Okay. Now, this is the easiest thing that you can think about it. Okay. You have any questions about it? And I'm seeing that I will have, I will link plant JA24 and ROD to my JA24 EWM warehouse, and then I will link JA24 and AFS to the same warehouse. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Any questions?
No.
No.
Rahul?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
So the WM was essentially is like a warehouse you're creating for this,
I'm
right?
sorry, Rahul, but your voice is very feeble. It is breaking for me. Is it the
No,
same for
sorry.
others? Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead. I
Yeah,
think it's
no,
better.
the WM warehouse that you're creating, this is being created in ECC, like ERP,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes,
So this is going to act as a dummy warehouse just to connect
yes,
the ERP to the.
yes. This is the most
Okay.
confusing part, and you got it right. It is going to act as a uh, it is just a warehouse, dummy warehouse. Okay, a WM warehouse that we are going to create. Okay, so the set the linkage will be done via WM warehouse. Okay, now few scenarios that I will tell you. Is it mandatory to link the plant and storage location to EWM warehouse? If I have four storage locations, okay, out of which I want to map only two to EWM warehouse and remaining two I want to keep it with or IM side. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Okay. The next scenario, can I have, so let's say this is plant one, this is plant two, okay? I have two storage locations here and I have two storage locations under this plant also, okay? Can I link all these, uh, can I link the storage locations of two different plants to one EWM warehouse? Yes, that can be done. Okay. Can I link this plant and storage location combination to two EWM warehouses? No, that is not possible. So note it. Okay. If you're taking notes, note it somewhere. Unique combination of plant and storage location can be mapped to an EWM warehouse or to a single EWM warehouse. The same combination of plant and storage location cannot be mapped to two different EWM warehouses. And it does not matter if it is from the same plant or different plant. Okay. If the storage locations, plant and storage location combination is of same plant, two different plants, three plants, four plants, does not matter. Okay. But if you assign it to one EWM warehouse, you cannot assign it to another EWM warehouse. Okay. That is a basic rule you should keep in your mind and you will be able to answer the questions related to this during your interview. Okay. Make sense?
Yes.
Everyone. At least I need two, three responses more.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay. So let us go ahead and create a WM warehouse for us. Let's say G24, for example, three-digit warehouse. Okay. Then we will link the plant and storage location combination, this combination to this combination to this one, and then eventually this further. Okay. Let us do it. Now, if I have to create a WM warehouse, I have to go to the ERP configurations, okay, wherein we define the organization structure, enterprise structure, definition, materials, no, not here, one moment, where is it? Logistic execution, warehouse number, okay. So here I have the three-digit WM warehouses, okay, three-digit WM warehouses. I will just copy it, copy J24 WM warehouse for JA24. That is what the description I'm giving. Okay, I'm going to copy it, tr, saving it. Okay, this is created. Any doubts? Let's go to the assignments. Okay, I've created the warehouse. Now I need to assign it. Correct? Assign warehouse number to plant and storage location. Okay, new entries. Plant. What is your plant? GA24. What is my storage location? ROD. What is my three-digit warehouse? WM J24. Again, another entry. GA24. AFS is my another storage location. J24. Hit enter and save it. Any doubts just by looking at the screen? I created this and then I linked this and this to this one. Okay. So upper portion completed. Now we have to link the bottom one. Okay. Just stop me wherever you want. Okay. Just giving you 5 to 10 seconds to digest what we have done till now. the assignment, this assignment, this one, okay, we have to tell from ERP perspective that this is your EWM warehouse, and we have to go to EWM and we have to tell that this is your WM warehouse. Okay, looks funny, but we have to do it. Okay, this, you see, this and this side is considered differently. Okay, and this happens only in EWM. Okay, you have to tell this person that okay, this is your partner. You have to tell this person that this is your partner. Okay, kind of like that. So when we are doing it from the ERP perspective, we do the integration from integration with other SAP components. Okay, go to this node. Here we have extended warehouse management. Okay, then where is it? Which node? Oh, sorry, here it is. Assign warehouse number to EWM warehouse number. Okay, you have it here itself. Execute. Okay, position J24. Okay, you have your WM warehouse number. Here you have your warehouse number decentralized as same. That means decentralized as in, see, initially the system was made for a decentralized setup. So few things have remained. They are yet to correct it. Okay, but this is my EWM warehouse. So I connect my JA24 here. Okay,
Okay.
got it? This is what you told from this way. Okay, now I have to tell it the other way as well. So for the other way, I go to SCM Extended Warehouse Management, integration. No, one moment. I think it is in the interfaces, ERP integration, general settings. Okay, Extended Warehouse Management, uh, interfaces, ERP integration, general settings. Here you have assign warehouse number from logical execution. Okay, logistics execution. Okay, so here let us check if we have our entry. Warehouse number ERP side JA24. I don't have it. I'll create an entry. J24 needs to be assigned to JA24. Okay, the same thing, and you save it. Got it? The same thing that I did in the EWM configurations. So here what I did is I did it from this to this way. Okay. Any doubts? No doubts?
No.
Yeah. So the
Sir,
organizations, yes, sir.
uh, sir, can we assign a extended warehouse to direct plant and storage location?
No, no, my friend. We already discussed it. The reason is as we cannot do the direct assignment, that is the reason we are bringing this into picture.
Okay, that means we have to take the help of warehouse
WM,
management to
WM,
assign.
yes,
Sorry,
yes,
WM warehouse.
just the WM warehouse. Okay, this is the actual WM warehouse. Okay, but we are not creating anything below that. Okay, we're only creating the warehouse because I need it for my linking purpose.
Okay,
Okay,
yes.
now uh, the next thing is regarding this only. Okay, as you said, Shubham. Okay, that this WM warehouse, will system not feel that this is created for the WM requirement? Correct. So I have to tell SAP system that I have created, I've done the assignment. Okay, but system can feel that it is for my WM module warehouse requirement. Okay, so we have to tell the system that this 3-digit warehouse that I've created, okay, is for my EWM requirement. Do not consider it as a WM warehouse. Consider it as a warehouse that is created for my EWM requirement. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us do it. Okay. And this is also an important thing that we are going to do. It is asked during interviews. Okay. How does a s- system know that the WM warehouse created is for your EWM requirement and not for your uh, not for your WM warehouse requirement. Okay. So this is a configuration that you do in the integration with other SAP components. Okay. This is a very important one. Okay. You go to extended warehouse management. Okay. And you go to basic settings for EWM linkage. Okay. And you have it configure SAP EWM specific parameters. When you're preparing for your interviews, learn this by heart. Okay. If you just say it, okay, your half of the tasks are done. Okay. Now find your warehouse J824. Okay. See what system is doing here is it is considering this three-digit warehouse as a local WM warehouse. That means it is really considering itself as a WM related warehouse. So what I have to do here is I have to tell you that boss, you're not for the WM requirement, you are for my EWM requirement. So this change is very, very, very important. Got it?
Yes. Yes.
Hit enter. Okay. Now there is something called as distribution mode. You only have one option. Distribution. Okay. Distribute immediately at document creation. Remember this. Distribute distribution immediately at document creation. That means as soon as you save your inbound delivery or outbound delivery, if it is relevant for a distribution to EWM side, it will get distributed at that very moment. Okay. And this is a suggested option. Okay. If you want to use the batch from the ERP side, if you create the batch on the ERP side and you want to use the same batch in the EWM side, provided the other settings are also done, okay, go ahead and check this. GR from EWM only, okay, GR from EWM only. That means, say if you do the goods receipt here for an inbound delivery for plant and storage location, if you do the GR here, okay, you will not get that information in the EWM side. I'm sorry. You'll not get the GR information on the EWM side. But if you do the GR here, eventually the information flows back and gets updated in the plant and storage location. Okay. So that's the reason we have to keep the GR on the EWM side. Communication method. What is the approach of the information flowing from ERP to EWM side? It is the approach queued and serialized asynchronous RFC. One option that we select, okay? And here we have it for serial numbers. If you want to use the serial numbers from the ERP side to EWM side, okay, we can go ahead and use tick mark this, okay? So this is a very, very, very important configuration node, okay? Do not forget it at all. Any doubts that you have? Any doubts? Yes, no, not understanding.
Sir,
Explain again. Everything is, yeah, tell me, Shubham.
sir, can you repeat this last process one more time?
Yes. So this WM warehouse is considering, till now, the WM warehouse was considered as a requirement for your WM module. Okay. But we have created it for our EWM requirement. That's the reason we came to this configuration node and we told it to the system that this is not for my local WM, it is for my EWM requirement. Okay. This is very important. Here I am telling distribution immediately at document creation, as in when the document should get distributed from ERP to EWM side. As soon as you create them, you save the document, it should get distributed to the EWM side if it is relevant. And again, we are going to see when it is relevant or when it is not. Okay, such kind of things we are going to discuss. But as of now, let us consider if it is relevant for a distribution or if it is relevant for getting processed in the EWM side. Okay, it will distribute immediately after it is saved. Okay, this is batch. If you want to use the batch created in the ERP inbound delivery or the batch that is given in your purchase order, okay, that you can use in the EWM side as well. GR from EWM, okay. If you do the GR, okay, in the warehouse, let's say you eventually go ahead and store it in the storage bin, okay. So that information gets updated back to the ERP side, it gets saved in the plant and storage location. But if you just store it here, if you do the GR in the ROD storage location, in the entire warehouse, let's say if you have 5,000 bins, system will not know in which bin it has to keep the quantity. Let's say you receive five eaches, okay, or five quantity of a product, and you keep it directly in the storage location ROD. Where will you keep it? Where the system will keep it in the 5,000 bins? System will not know it. We have to do that. Okay, that's the reason. Never ever do, never ever do this. GR from the uh, ERP side. It should always, if you're implementing EWM, it should always be from the EWM side. So that's a check you keep. Okay. So that no person should be able to post the goods receipt from your MIGO transaction, MIGO. Okay. It should be posted from the EWM transactions only. Okay. And this is for the serial number requirement. If you want the serial numbers that are created in the deliveries here to be flowed to EWM side and use the same serial numbers, we can definitely go ahead and do that. This is the way the communication happens, okay, queued and serialized uh, manner. Okay, like you have four deliveries, okay, delivery one, two, three, four, and you created them. So when it is going to EWM, it will go in the queued manner. You stand in a queue, right? In banks, ticket counters, and all those things. Okay, so the first person who is coming to the queue will get served first. So something like that, the delivery that is getting distributed first will reach EWM side first. Okay, make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Any other doubts? Any other doubts?
No, sir. That's it. Thank
Okay,
you.
there is one thing that is remaining regarding the uh, integration and distribution. Okay, that I am purposely keeping it at the end whenever we are going to do the transactions. That time I will explain you. But this is the integration of your organization structure between your ERP organization elements and your EWM organizational elements. Now you will have more EWM organizational elements which need not be linked to your ERP organizational elements. Again, here also we have not used the entire thing. This is the only area that we have linked. Okay. This is related to the plant and storage location. Okay. So only this area has to get linked to each other and everything will work fine. So storage types, we have storage types below this. Okay, we're going to take a look at that later. Okay, you have any doubts? Hereafter, I'm going to continue only in the EWM. Our EWM journey has started and we will continue it in EWM only now. We'll go to ERP side to create the purchase orders, sales orders, and all those things, and a couple of more configurations during the transactions. Okay, but our main focus will now be EWM. You guys have doubts? I think we are at the end of the hour. If you don't have any doubts, thank you for the day. I'll talk to you tomorrow, same links. I'll